Okay, part two. So what's happening now is that um, the masculine is in turmoil because he realizes that he is not going to be able to control this empress. He did at one time because this empress truly loves this masculine, but this empress, because of the heartbreak that the masculine put her through, this empress is now doing her own thing. She still loves the masculine, but she's on a journey whereas she has to take care of herself. So this is where the empress is. And so the masculine is like totally confused because he's feeling like the empress has lost interest in him, or the empress certainly have elevated since they were together, because when they did get back together for a small period of time and he love bombed her, he actually thought that by doing this, after being separated almost close to a year, they got back together. He love bombed her. He acted as though he wanted to come back in and start, something anew. When in fact, when he did come back, he was worse than what he was before. So even with all the love bombing, after 9 months, they end up separating again. And the Empress is not bothered. And the sole reason is because she already know what destiny is. Like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Sometimes people have to separate for a while, 1, 2, 5, 10, 20 years. Who knows? But if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So she's moving on. Whereas the masculine is feeling like, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get her. But in essence, he's not doing anything at all, because at the end of the day, he still have a Queen of Pentacles that he's been dealing with and won't let go of. So he's still in that mindset like, okay, I know that the Empress can give me what I need as far as in a relationship, being a wife, building wealth, and all of that good stuff. But he has the Queen of Pentacles in the picture because she's easy to control. And she'll do whatever it takes to keep him. And he loves that validation. So it's like he's caught between a rock and a hard place, because the Empress is going to make him accountable. And that's something that he does not want. Whereas with the Queen of Pentacles, she really don't have much to really offer him other than nurture, love, and support. But this masculine is very materialistic. He wants more out of life. He also feel entitled. Maybe she'll work hard and make sure he get whatever he wants. But the Empress is in the state of mind that the masculine must show up as a man, as a king. So once again, she just let him go. You got to go. And then again, it's their ancestors. It's the Empress's ancestors that's keeping her separated from this masculine. They're not going to let him just do whatever he wants to do with the Empress anymore. He's a page of wands. He doesn't have any monies. I'm not going to say he's broke. He's still out in the field talking to whomever he wants to talk to see what he can get out of them. Very non-committal. He's running from pillar to post. The King of Wands. He's here, there, and everywhere, trying to seek whom he can devour. This is the masculine, who's supposedly in love with an Empress, but mad with the Empress because the Empress will not allow him to manipulate or use her. He doesn't have anything but anxiety, depression, sleepless nights. These are all of his barriers. These are all of the things that he's gone through because of the things that he's done to people, not just to Empress, but to other people, to other females, and to other males. I said that. Not my words, but spirit. Nonetheless, the Empress love him, and she know about that. She know about the bisexuality. She got a dose of the hot temper, and she just feel like he needs to grow up some. And all of these burdens and things that's in his way, that's his thing. He's going to have to work that out. He's going to have to consult the Most High God. The masculine just want to take his lady love and build a family and leave all the burdens at the wayside. That's all this masculine wants to do, but mentally he does. But egotistically, he doesn't want to bend. He see a smooth ride. He sees all the burdens aside, but he knows he has to be accountable. If he step up to the Empress, and the ancestors is not going to allow him to do that anyway. But this is what's in his mental mind. He wants to just go away from it all the comments, all the options, because he knows he has an eye priestess. He knows he has that diamond in the rough. He knows that he has that queen, that Empress, that lover, that friend. He knows that. But he still got those weak options. Those options that will let him do whatever they want to do. Even though they're the King of Swords, that sword is not guided against him. That sword is guided against anyone who wants to try to get to him. And that's not hard to do because they are available and he easily go. So that's like a second female. Spirit says no magic in the world is going to get this masculine back in the arms of the Empress until he prove himself. And he has to prove himself through her ancestors who don't play about her. So, he may do it, he may not. I mean, the Empress is not bothered. He has options. He have weaker females that'll do whatever he tells them to do. But he's bored by that. He'll never admit it. He's not stimulated by that. This is how he feel around them. He's, the options, and it could be more than two. But Spirit just revealed two that I see. I got 3 more cards. This is where the masculine is. He's into his thing. He walks away from the Empress. He gets angry at the very person that loves him so much. And he loves her too. But she's a quote unquote handful. And he cannot manipulate her. And he has to stand up as a true king in order for her ancestors, the Empress's ancestors, to allow him to actually walk into the life of this Empress. Because right now, this Empress she's doing it. They are doing it. It's more than one Empress that is going through this with a masculine. The masculine love her, but he's choosing a weaker female. I'm just being real. Weaker females, because that's something that he's comfortable with. He never ran into a woman that stood her ground and stood on her own. He never ran into that. He's mystified. He's terrified. He's a runner. He's a runner. He's a runner. He's a runner. And Spirit is saying that's all right, because while he's running, the Empress is bagging up. She ain't even bothered. She's in a peaceful state, building up her pentacles. See them flowers and holding a bird in her hand. Is better than none in the bush. This empress is chilling. And look at him. Look at the masculine. Gathering up all his burdens. Okay, are you going to put them on God's shoulder? He said, cast your cares upon my shoulders and I'll give you rest. So I hope that the masculine is gathering up his burdens, his cares, and letting God handle his situation like only God can. Spirit said, that's the damn truth. I love Spirit. Spirit ain't even act up today, y'all. You know Spirit. I got a spirit that's so sassy, but let me stop. Anyway, in the end, it's the Ace of Wands. Abundance. Because they are going to come back together. Hold on. Spirit said, that's the damn truth, but when the time is right. The time could be 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, who knows? They might just get married again and go through something. Nope, they're not going to get married. I don't think the masculine, hold on. I was getting ready to say, I don't think the masculine is married, but the Spirit is saying that the masculine is married or is getting married or have thought about marriage with a third party. But he can't do it because he know he in love with the Empress. But he's mad at the Empress because the Empress is not paying him any attention. The Empress love him, adore him. But the Empress and all Empresses, to get that abundance, a man has to be a leader. Empresses and queens and earth people, like real queens and stuff, because I'm not from this world. I just live here, point blank. I am not of this world. I just live here. But anyway, this masculine is a player. And through this Empress, he saw that he don't want to be a player no more. I don't want to be a player no more. But he has pride. He brings childhood trauma into every relationship. He brings broken hearts from baby mamas. But he the one cheated on his baby mamas. And then they left his ass alone. One in particular, he's still in love with. He in love with two people at the same time because he loved one baby mama and then he fell in love with the Empress. But he has love for this particular baby mama. But he had kids on her, so she's not really into him. Matter of fact, she's not and the Empress isn't. So he may have to go to that third party, but that third party is a lunatic. That third party try to look like the Empress, walk like the Empress, talk like the Empress. Spirit said, child, sit your ass down. Girl, sit down with your ugly shit. Ooh, Spirit. That's that mean spirit. Look, I got to go because this spirit going to start acting up. Empress Andrea here. I love y'all so much. Take heed if this word resonates with you. Drop me a comment and say, hey, you're talking about me. If it doesn't, if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Everything about you, boo-boo.